Okay, hi, good morning, everyone. Good morning, class. Welcome to our continuation of our class discussion. We're done with the topics nga atong ginahisgutan. We're done with the air travel. We're done with the land travel. Now let's proceed to the sea travel or sea transportation. So we have it here, the cruise industry. Okay, so what we have in the cruise industry, when we are talking about cruise, of course, ang atong nasa tungo na ako na dayon is may ngunday tala, dagko nga barko. Okay, daghan og ganang kuan makasakay. Yes, that is true. So cruise industry is a passenger type, no? So daghan it's gonna be a passenger type nga barko going into different places or visiting different places or different um uh kuan places that is could be international or local. Okay, so we have it here, sea transportation. So watercraft carrying people or goods, sea transport has been the largest carrier of freight throughout recorded history. Okay, so it can be over any distance by boat, ship, sailboat, or barge, over oceans and lakes, through canals, or along rivers. So when we are talking about sea transportation class, this is a kind of a transportation that is passing through a body of water. Diba? For example, if you want to go to Davao, going to Manila, going to Olango Island, going to Camotes Island, di ba? Mugamit ka og kuan sasakyang pangdagat. Okay, sasakyang pangdagat means kani siyang barko, kani siyang gitawag nitong sea transportation. So, if we have those in the land travel, if we have those in the air travel, of course, we have also the sea transportation or the sea travel. Of course, di ba, we mentioned also nga, ay sir, okay naman sir nga, ang train is palabangon sa ilawom sa dagat, palabangon sa ilawom sa tubig. Yes, it could be, but it takes more budget. It takes a lot of time. It takes a bigger budget for that. Diba, class? So imagine the expenses for that. So that's why we have sea transportation, which is maglutaw man siya sa dagat. So mas easier pod then dili siya lisod nga pag-connect sa duha ka island, 'di ba? It's a one of the easiest way of transportation in a water body. No water body nga moingon ta nga nag-divide sa usa ka island or sa usa ka lugar. Okay? So we have it here, cruise ships. Okay, when we are talking about cruise ships, maingon dayon ta, wow, this is social. Social lang, di ba? So, vacation trip by ship. Okay, so this is a vacation going into different destination. For example, if you want to go to Japan, you want to go visit Korea, you want to go to visit to different destinations. So, kinsa namin naka-experience ninyo diha cruise, no? So, mga cruise ships. So, ako, I'm not, kuan pa, no? I'm not really, that socialer as a social type person, di ko na naka-social kaayo, so wala po ka-experience aning kuan mga cruise. So kasagaran mga naka-experience aning cruise ships is katutong mga kuan, itong mga bonggahan, no, tong with budget yun siya, no. It's because it's not that easy ang kanyang moingon ka nga mosakay ka og cruise. Kaya naman, it takes budget, okay? It takes budget, and the most important thing is na jud kay source of income. Stable ang imuhang source of income. So, we have it here also, traveling by water for purely recreational purposes. This is a leisure vacation experience with the ship's staff doing all the work. Of course, you are there to enjoy. You are there to do some recreational activities and enjoy um your needs and wants. Of course, there enjoying the view, the scenery, and also the facilities which has been offered by a cruise ship. Okay? In a cruise industry. So, kung maingon ta siguro no may kala, unsa kay ko ano na experience. Of course, nindot kay siya no, but always remember the services that you will avail in a certain services or a company or an agency or a specific transportation, of course, na siya payment. Of course, di man ta ma-enjoy. We can't enjoy. Okay? We can't enjoy sa ato ang kuan gustong i-enjoy if wala tay budget. That is reality class. Even gani, mo adto lang taon ka lang, for example, Cordova, it needs budget. Di ba? Kaya mamiliti man ta. So that is reality. That is the reality that atong ginaatubang karon, di ba? So it is both a floating hotel and resort. Anong ginatawag man siya, it is a both floating hotel and resort. It's because ang giusa man siya class, there is a recreational activity and same time a hotel and accommodation. So naa siya mga accommodation services, di ba? Na siya accommodation services and also ang iyahang mga amenities and facilities. Diba? So if you have a nice facilities, that means it is considered as a resort. So giusa siya a recreational activities with an accommodation. So it takes also talk about provides entertainment, of course, because of its facilities. Some of it na ay casino sa sulod, some of it na ay mga playgrounds, na ay basketball court, and then if I'm not really sure kung sa to nga kuan ang night court, but some of it naagi commonly nila naagi pool. Okay, na pool, na bar, and other recreational activities that can really provide and meet the needs and wants of the customers. Of course, it's a well engineered nga mga kuano mga butang nga gibutang nila diha mga facilities and also the accommodation. It's because kinahanglan man siya nga tarungon nimo imong barko. Of course, tarungon nimo na you need to assure that there is safety with the customers. Of course, kinsa bagod ang customer nga mosakay nga magpakamatay diha. Of course, they want to enjoy and make sure also that assure also that the cruise is safety. 'Di ba? Then opportunities and socialize is one of its major attractions. Opportunities to socialize. You will meet new people. You will meet if you are in a business industry, you will meet rich people in there because commonly ang mosakay gyud ni mga cruise no, kay mga cruise ships is mga kakaya sa kinabuhi. May kaya gyud sa kinabuhi. Imagine that it's not that easy nga mo ingon ka nga ay mag-cruise ko. No, dapat you have an intended budget for that. You have a budget allocation. Dapat na kay allocated budget for that. Diba? Okay, the next thing that we have it here, the array of cruise line brands. Of course, the arrangement we have it here, the types or brands and the cruise industry. We have it here, the Royal Caribbean, the Carnivals, the Norwegian, Seabourn, Crystal, Regent, Costa Rica, TUI Cruise, Silver Sea, so many more, 'di ba? We have it Ibeta, Thompson, Phoenix, Ocean. Commonly, familiar kay sa mga Filipino, maingon din ta ka most commonly nga na example no, kani yung Royal Caribbean, Carnival, kay Norwegian, Costa, kasagaran mo ni atong madunggan nga mga kuan, mga brand name because mga sikat man sila no. But knowing class that in a cruise industry kani sila nga mga nag-provide og services in the cruise industry, of course, they are really providing quality, okay? A quality services, a quality product. Okay? Always remember that when we are talking about product, we have two types of products, the tangible and intangible. Unsa man ni ang tangible class? The tangible product is the experience, okay? The services that we provided. And then the tangible product is ang kanang ilahang makaon, madala, like souvenirs, um, food, ng ilang ma-experience. So those are the tangible things. 'Di ba? Ang accommodation is a tangible thing gihapon, but they can't bring. Okay, they can't bring the kuan, they can't bring the product. They can just experience. 'Di ba? Like, wingon manggug ka, like, acquiring a certain product is a tangible product na is common no nga mo sa acquiring a tangible product or services is kung imong paliton is mapor imuhan na na. No, there are some products that when you purchase it, you are not just purchasing the actual, or you are owning the building, you're owning the restaurant, but it's just the services that you are paying. Okay? So the services is the actual product that you are paying. Diba? When the cruise line brands, of course, ang ginahatag po nila, no, accommodation. Okay? Restaurant or experience. O, di ba? So, those are the tangible and intangible experiences or products and services. But, class, always remember, kung adto gani kag mga cruise industries, of course, ang experience mo, imuhang ginabayran gyud dito ah. In general, you're paying for that because you want to experience the kung ano the amount or the feeling of being there. Yeah, especially ka mga branded, no? Makaingon yun ta, wow, that is really amazing. That is really good. Social kayo ka kay nga naman. Nakaadto ka cruise line industry. Nakaadto ka, nakasakay ka ng Royal Caribbean. Wow, bonggolo ka daw to ni Musis. Uy, naka-attend mo ka ng Royal, nakaadto mo ka ng Royal Caribbean nga. Kuan. Ano, nakasakay mo na ka ng Carnival. Uy, wala, bongga ka, ayaw ka, kay nakasakay ka ng mga cruise industries. Hala, nice kayo niya. Asam po imong travel across Asian countries ba? Or into different places yun, beyond the kung ano gyud border sa kanang kuan Asian countries. Naman po ta class nga, may ta go internationally and globally, and then within the Asian lang yun. Asian countries, European countries. Depends on the products and services or the package that you'd avail. Depende sa agency, imong atuan, di ba? Class, always remember that you can do a direct booking to these types of line brands if that's sila yung mga direct no ng mga websites, but there are some also agencies, pero for me class it's easier and it's really good to have an agency kasi agency man ang mo arrange, di ba? Si our agency ang magpatigayon sa imuha, and make sure lang gyud class no nga kung mosakay mo ani mga cruise ug muland gani ang cruise, like for example a certain destination, ayaw taon mo pagpakuan-kuan, uy, ayaw taon mo pagpabiya-biya diha kay mabiyaan mo awon na tibway. Wa joy mahimo no, tibway ang imuhang kuan gasto kay ano, mabiyaan ka hala apasa mi sa sunod nga destination. So na story ana class no, this is reality no, reality is so, kana sila magtiayon sila, and then wala sila anak, then they enjoy going into cruise lines no, so nabiyaan sila silahang barko, yung sa pa mobalik pa ang barko para nila nabiyaan naman gyud sila. Kaya nga naman na may specific time na class ang depart o ang pag-arrive. 'Di ba? For example, pag-arrive na today, okay, mo arrive that kani-kani, so you're given 3 hours to enjoy the area. And then ang departure na sa nato is ani nga oras. So, kung kamo gali pohon, mosuroy gali mo, make sure nga mo follow gyud mo sa instructions mo na kung giingon ninyo class nga kung naa may mga activity ug outputs, mo follow gyud mo sa instructions. 'Di ba? If you will not follow the instruction nga given, 'di ba, sa kanang tour guide, moingon alas 3 ra ta kutob diri, di nabiyaan noon. Di nahewe na noon, nagnganga. Kay wa na ikaplete, nabiyaan sa Carnival or nabiyaan sa Royal Caribbean Cruise. So may sa may gibuhat, napa may kuan, di man ka maingon nga, hala muli na ko kay na ako magamit dito. Ah, of course, maingon gyud na, hala apasa mi dito sa Portugal, hala apasa mi dito sa Japan, kay adto ang sunod nga landing. Hala sa imbitahan na lang inana ka kadato kay pwede ka makapaland og chopper dito sa kanang kuan dayon. Pero kigo-igo ra pud imong kwarta dito kay imong gibayaran lagi ang package na daan, naka-agency na ka. So set na to daan nga mao jud to imong kuan, unlimited imong kaon dito sa so sa restaurant baron or na specific nga restaurant, but napoy uban nga restaurant dito ang kinahanglan po ka mo bayad na may mga specific dito na may mga specific nga free, napoy specific nga mubayad ka or mo purchase ka. So ina no, it is really important kay mo follow gyud tag instructions mo na kung giingon ninyo follow instructions gyud para dili mga hewe og mga hagbong. O, di ba? Inana ra gyud na siya class awa. Wa ni follow di nahabilin. So, gipaapa sila sa next nga destination. So, sa pika, for example, niabot sila ato nga, I forgot the exact place, pero ato, nag-airline na lang sila. Di, na iba na no ilang budget, kaya nga naman, mas mahal ba ya ang direct nga flight or ang urgent nga flight compare sa gibook ni mudaan in the following days pa ba or months. Muna class, kung na may plano nga mo travel mo, you need to book the travel ahead of time. Nga naman, mas barato man na siya ka class. Kaya nga naman, that is, ang kuan man good ko sa sales pa na siya class. Kung i-advance ni mo purchase and it's paid already, so naa kay discount kung makuhaan na or mas lesser compare sa ura-urada karon dayon. So mas mahal gina siya. Like for example, when nag-adto ko ni adto ko og Davao, pag adto na ko og Davao is ni-book og airline. Okay? Then, kung kuan to siya class ka ng 1 month before pa man to, so nakabarato ko man sa mga 3,000 plus ra kay discounted. Unya kinahanglan man ako kay urgent man kay namin kinahanglan adtuon gyud before my flight gyud. Mo to gi-move na ako kung flight on the following day. Sus, ang hitabo ni mahal pag maayong ticket. Ni cost siya og 10,000 plus pesos. So nibayad na lang gyud ko compare sa magbarko ko 3 days ang barko. Okay? So, naarag din siya kalahian class, no? So, kung sa land travel ay limitation, kung land travel ay limitation, ang sea travel, medyo dugay-dugay siya, na po siya limitation. Sa air travel, ang nakanindot ni air travel, it could be, padong siya sa land, or labay siya sa water. Mao lang kini naka-advantage po sa air travel. Pero, nindot sa gyud in any mode, kung asa ka mas comfortable, any mode of transportation. Okay? In Anna siya class, no? So, we have it here we will talk about the different types of cruise liners, okay? And their capacities, unsa may nahaaning nila. So, di ba? We have it here, the largest cruise liners, okay? So, we have the Carnival Corporation. So Carnival Corporation is the largest cruise liner, a British American owned cruise line based on Doral, Florida, and suburb in Miami in the United States. Imagine Carnival Corporation, makatong Carnival Corporation. Wow, kasosyal ba nimo? Wow, this is really amazing and it's really good. How's the experience there? Maingon din ka status and prestige nimo, maingon ka ang status and prestige nimo mo saka na sad no kami ngon hala social akong friend kay naka-carnival naka-kuan og kuan cruise liners nakasakay, di ba? Inana siya class. So, the next one is the Royal Caribbean International, the second largest, founded in Norway and based in Miami, Florida, in the United States. All ships under the Royal Caribbean International brand have had names ending in of the seas since 1991. So, we have it here, Star Cruises. So, third largest, dominates in the Asia Pacific market and is owned by Genting Hong Kong, who also owned 28% of the Norwegian cruise line. Wow, as you can see, kung ganahan mo go deeper with these types of mga cruise liners class, you can search on the web, you can search on the articles kung unsa kanindot no atong i-check kung unsa gid kanindot ang mga experience but kinahanglan po nato no mubasa gyud ta, di ba? And we have it here. Um, ship size. So ships are sized in the following ways. So based on the number of staterooms, okay, um, based on also on the number of passengers it can accommodate, and based on the gross registered tonnage. So the complete no, kumingon tag based on the tonnage, ang complete niya, the entire capacity niya as a barko. So for example, we have it here very small, under 200 packs and under to 10,000 um gross registered tonnage. We have it here small, 200 to 500 packs. So 10,000 to 20,000 gross tonnage. So medium, we have it here 500 to 1,500 to 1,200 packs. 20,000 to 50,000 gross tonnage. The large one is 1,200 to 2,000 packs, or 50,000 sa out of 70,000 gross tonnage. And mega ship, that is the largest one. Mega ship, more than 2,000 packs. Imagine that. That is a 2,000 packs, no? And then 70,000 tonnage, gross tonnage. Imagine those kung sa kadak-an na siya no nga barko. So the largest cruise ships. So we have it here, Allure of the Seas. So this is a part of the Royal Caribbean International, Allure of the Seas. So it is founded in 2010, and gross tonnage is 225,282 gross tonnage, and length of 1,187 feet. Then staterooms is 2,706. Then passengers capacity is 6,360. Imagine that. Unsa siya kanindot, okay? 'Di ba? So, unsa man siya kanindot, unsa siya ka nice, unsa siya kadako, 'di ba? So, as you can see, nindot kay siya nga kuan barko nun ya. Imagine nga makasakay ka. Imagine nga nisakay ka sa usa ka cruise liner, 'di ba? So, inaana siya ka kuan class social. So the next one we have it here is Oasis of the Sea. So Oasis of the Seas, Royal Caribbean gihapon siya no, international in 2009. Gross tonnage is 225,282. Then length is 1,187 feet. Staterooms, 2,706. Passengers capacity is 6,360. So, imagine that class nga, kadagko sa ilang capacity, di ba? So that means daghan kini, dako kini siya. More than a one hotel pa, more than a one hotel ni siya class. Imagine, huna-hunaon imo siyang i-imagine. So, dili siya inaana lang ka char-char lang no nga kani nga cruise line is inaani lang siya. Pero imagine, look at the picture, daghan kay nga tao. So we have it here, the largest epic Norwegian cruise line, which is in 2010. Gross tonnage is 155,873 gross tonnage. Then length is 1,081 feet. Then staterooms is 2,114. Passengers capacity is 5,183. So medyo gamay-gamay siya compare sa nag-una. Pero daghan gihapon kay na. Kasi imagine, 5,183 kadaghan anak class. Diba? Then the next one is Freedom of the Seas, which is under gihapon sa Royal Caribbean International. Actually, ang kaning Royal Caribbean International, daghan gyud silang mga barkos no, or cruise ships. So daghan gyud na sila. Then it is in 2006, and gross tonnage is 154,407. Then length is 1,112 feet, and then staterooms is 1,817. Passengers capacity is 4,375, which is mas gamay-gamay siya. The next one is the Liberty of the Seas, Royal Caribbean gihapon siya no, which is founded in 2007. Gross tonnage 154,407. Length 1,112 feet. Then staterooms 1,817. Passengers capacity 4,375. So, ships facilities. Atong istoryahan karon no unsa na yung mga facilities sa atoang kuan, sa atoang cruise, sa atong cruise ships, di ba? Unsa may atong unsa may type of accommodation dito, unsa man ang mga types of services. Okay, stateroom space. Okay, ang mga stateroom space is mo ni siya ginatawag nato og mga lugar kung asa ang katong mga dagko-dagko nga tawo no, nga mga kuan nga makastay, or else it could be the officer sa barko, officer of the cruise. So sila nga to ang makastay, mga pangdagko po ni siya nga mga tao no, pang social kay ni siya. Okay? Private space. Ang kaning mga private space is kaning maka-afford og mga mahalon-mahalon nga rooms. So, kung when you're talking about into um places nga maingon ka nga mga for example, may kag accommodation, services na ana gina-offer dito asa cruise industries. So, mga staterooms, it could be na mahal, na barato. Then, private space, depende pod kung usa imong ganahan. It could be a private restaurant or ganahan kag private nga service lang alone. Napod na sila dito, private room. Kay naapod sila to class. Depende sa imong classification. Public spaces, you have it here like in sila mo, right? Example ito like sini room. So, napo sila mga public spaces. Di ba? So, in general, they offered various types of services that meets the needs and wants of the customers and to, of course, para ma-meet ang satisfaction sa usa ka client. Di man ta moingon pas nga, moingon rata nga, okay, basta kay nakasakay mo barko. No, you must imagine kung musakay ka cruise industry class mo, cruise ships, of course, 1 month to 2 months o sahay ang umagi 6 months ang pagsakay diha ano going into different places ang pag-travel anak class inig langoy ana dito sa barko inig langoy sa barko padua sa dagat class di man na maingon nito musutoy diretso. Of course it takes time to travel. Mao na siya kinahanglan dito og accommodation, kinahanglan og food, services ug kanang mga kalingawan. Of course kinahanglan na siya. So we have it here the stateroom says the stateroom space. So the cabin, the ship's equivalent to the guest room of the hotel, has three types, okay? Outside staterooms, rooms that have windows, okay? Kana na sa window no, makita nimo ang gawa sa barako. Inside staterooms, inside the ship's interior have no windows. Suites, di na suits ha. That is pronounced as suites, okay? Pero kung wala gani siya, that is suit, okay? Kung naagali that is sweets. Kay commonly masayop og basa nino kay basta na SUIT, moingon din na suit. Makuyawan ta ng suit. Okay, that is sweets. In the hotel industry, we call it suites. So, ang suites mo ay pinaka-expensive accommodation in the ship, in a stateroom. So in a private space, so this includes the bridge, the galley, or the kitchen and mechanical areas, mostly employees areas only. And there are some private space also class that is intended for the guest nga kanang mga mahalon nga mga tao, kanang mga daggo nga klase nga tao. They have also intended private space for them. But commonly, um we some of the ships called this private space as secured spaces. Okay, secured spaces means the area is limited to staff only. Secured spaces. Okay, then we have it here, public areas. Public areas where all the passengers or guests can mingle, can communicate to each other, can do some activities. So public areas include the following: the reception area, the dining room, alternative dining areas, the showroom, the pool area, the health club, medical facilities, movie theater, and more. So kung moingon ta class that in a certain ship is kompleto ang facility, of course, na mga nindot nga mga facilities, of course, ganahan yun ta, di ba? And we will be more satisfied. There are some facilities pa gani class ko nga mga like mura kag nagkuan, nag mountain climbing. Actually there is a ship gyud nga nagbutang gyud sila og murag mountain gyud no para ma-experience sa mga customers and clients nga mag mountain climbing, and then there are some areas gani nga naay gitoy mini golf area. So depende no, the more nga magka-advance ang technology, the more magka-advance ang kuan, ang imuhang mga facilities, the more nga magka-nindot ang imuhang facilities and extension and additional types of services that you can offer to your customers. Of course, it's gonna be a boom marketing. Okay? May tag boom marketing, that means in the market industry, maingon siya, uy, namin napabuhagay dito, namin ni sabog dito nga marketing, hala, bongga kaayo ang Royal Caribbean kay naana po sila kuan ani nga barko, naana po sila bag-o nga mga trends. O, di ba? So that is important, sad, no? And make sure the most priority here when we are talking the advancement of technology, it is in the safety of the cruise. Of course, ang paghahimo ana, ang alain man niyang mga features nga makaingon ta that everyone is secured. Okay? So, this morning, we were able to understand and we were able to identify the types of ships or in the types of cruise liners in the transportation industry. Okay, di ba? So we're done discussing with the three types, the major types of transportation services, the sea travel, the land travel, and the air travel. So always remember nga kani sila ang tulo ka major nga transportation services. Okay, first one is the aviation or airline industry. The land transportation is natay railways, natay motor coach, naputay automobile. And for the sea travel or the sea transportation, we have the cruise industry. Apil na ang mga barko diha ang ginagmay. It is included na as a cruise industry. Okay. So, thank you so much everyone for listening to our discussion this morning. God bless and see you next meeting. Okay? Enjoy the rest of the day and be blessed. Goodbye and good morning.